Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another e-series webinar. For this webinar, it's going to be focused solely on the eConnect app, which is the mobile application for iOS and Android and tablets. My name is Roberto Jauregui. I'm a technician/engineer here in Miami. If you have any questions or help with any projects, I can help you with that, or I can address you to the project manager of the brand. His email will be on the last slide. I just want to take a couple minutes just to let everybody sit and relax and take 5 to make sure everybody is here and on time. So let's just give 5 minutes for everybody to arrive, and then we'll start the webinar. Okay, well, once again, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another e-series webinar. If you guys can put in the chat or the questions so I know if you guys can hear me. If there's any issues with the microphone or I'm talking too low, please let me know in the chat. Thank you, Daniel. Audio good. Thank you very much. Okay, so with this, we will start the webinar. For this e-series webinar is going to be solely focused on the eConnect mobile application for iOS, Android, and some tablets. My name is Roberto Jauregui once again. I'm an engineer and technician here at EPCOM Miami. If you need any tech support or help with projects or any questions about the line itself, warranties or anything at all, my extension is 3414, or you can reach me at my email, which will be shown later on in the webinar, or you can just call the EPCOM number on the one that shows up on the Google Maps. and you can just ask for me directly, or you can ask for the project manager of eSeries, which is Michael Marin. His email will be shown at the end of the webinar at the final slide. So what is eConnect? eConnect is a mobile application for iOS, Android, and some tablets. It's designed to help clients monitor their homes, offices, or maybe a shed that you have put a camera in, anything outside of the area. So if you have some cameras at home and you have the application, you can control all the cameras via a mobile application just from the palm of your hands. Clients will not leave home without their phones, which is one of the main things in today's society. Everybody has phones, everybody has a tablet, whether it's an Android or iOS, or maybe you have one in the car. It all depends, but everybody in today's society has a phone. So with that being said, the eConnect on the mobile app, being able to view your cameras from an application on your phone and control your cameras is a big thing in today's society, in today's video security world, and the world of CCTV. Another thing is you can receive alerts, whether it be vehicle alerts, whether it be human alerts, line crossing, any advanced feature that you have on the camera, you will be alerted and notified directly from your application. It's one-click video playback as well, so once you're notified of the action that took place, whether it's a motion, whether it's a human crossing the person crossing the camera, or your PTZ or the fisheye brought up something, it will notify you. And once you receive that notification, you will click on the notification. It'll play a 15-second video, a quick video, with just one click of what and where the action happened. It's completely and easily accessible. It's one of the easiest applications I think I have ever managed to play with and see and have time to work with as a tech support and a technician here. It's basically my job to make sure that the devices work and the software works and everything. And this is one of the easily accessible applications I think I have seen. The user interface is very friendly. Once you open the app, you're already met with a warm and friendly user interface where you already want to view the cameras, which is why you would want to need a mobile application in the first place. You want to bam, right, one click, bam, view your cameras. And with this application, just touching the application, it'll immediately take you to your live view. It's not like others where you would have to click on the device and then you would have to, and then it would pop up the cameras. No, with this one, with eConnect, it's all pure one click, simple, one click video playback. The notifications instant. You will get a video playback on based on events. Um, and later on in this webinar, I will be showing you my phone with all of the functions that eConnect can offer, all of our cameras can offer, whether it be the new dewarping function that the fisheye has. I will show you that. We also have a new VR function as well for the fisheye. We'll show you the playbacks. We'll show you how many cameras you can view, like the mainstream, the substream. But we'll show you everything later on in the webinar. But for now, let's just go through. So what are some of the features for this app? You have remote management, anytime, anywhere. This is a big thing when it comes to video surveillance, is being able to remotely manage and view your cameras from anywhere at all. whether you're from home or you're at your office or you're in vacation, maybe somewhere in China or Japan or maybe in Puerto Rico, wherever you are, you will be able to easily access your cameras via this application. Now, notifications and alerts, you will get accurate and timely notifications as soon as the event happens, whether it be a motion or a line crossing or an object has been missing or abandoned or any advanced feature that the camera has to offer. Once it happens, you will get notified immediately of that alert. Also, it's easy to use. You can control the devices through touches. We have a wide variety of IP cameras in our E-series line, and it's just growing. This month and next month are two big months. We'll be getting a lot more IP cameras. We're also getting a video a doorbell, and we're getting a monitors. We're getting a panoramic camera. We're getting a lot of new cameras, and that's just the beginning. E-series is going to grow, and of course, with E-series growing, E-Connect will also grow because everything can be compatible. Everything that E-series has, all the cameras, is going to be compatible through E-Connect. So with all those devices, whether it be the fisheye, the PTZ, your LPR, the plate captures, anything on the E-series line, you can control through digital touches on your mobile application. Another thing that clients like to worry about is their security. How secure is it? Mm, am I going to be vulnerable at all? And no, eConnect offers encryption, data encryption, and you're secured. That is one of the big things that clients want to worry about, and all the data, the videos, all are encrypted. And you're protected by encryption. You can assure clients of their safety. What can we integrate? Basically everything on the E-series line you can integrate to the eConnect app, which are IP cameras. You have a wide variety of IP cameras. You can integrate DVRs, NVRs, intercom systems, which our intercom systems will be coming out very, very soon. But that isn't just the only thing that you can integrate. Say you have other cameras, you can technically integrate them, but not directly. eConnect is only compatible with E-series products, but that doesn't mean that you can integrate other cameras onto the eConnect app. You can, but through an NVR. So let's say you have a Hikvision camera or an Epcom camera. You can't directly integrate that to the eConnect app. It has to be through a E-series NVR. eConnect is only compatible with our E-series line of products. So if you're using an Epcom branded camera or a Hikvision camera, you have to use an NVR from the E-series line to be able to view that camera on the application. So eConnect for small business surveillance. You can easily access device with eConnect powered by P2P. And forget about outdated and complicated network setups. So no more, you don't have to open ports, you don't have to create DDNSs. With just a simple P2P, you can activate the NAT through the NVR or the DVR, whichever device you will be purchasing. And we would go to the NAT, you would enable the P2P function of the NVR, and you just scan the QR code or look it up on automatically through your application through your network locally, and voila, you will have your device on your application without a problem. You don't have to, without any opening ports or DDNSs or anything. You can use nonstop recording and AI technology to discover everything that happens in your store, everything, whenever and wherever you want, all within just a single click, just a single tap on your phone, and that's it. You don't need to open any ports. And like if someone goes home and knocks on your door, basically, you can reach out to them via the camera, or if they ring the doorbell, the intercom system that we will have. Once they ring the doorbell, you will get a notification, a call notification on your phone. Once you get that notification, you can answer, you can see them, and you can let them in or deny access or allow access according to the person if you know them. It depends on what scenario is going to go on, but you will know what scenario is going on based on the circumstances. So you can view what person is coming in, or if they're dropping off a package, whether it's Amazon or UPS, if they're dropping off a package, you will be notified. And with one click, you can activate the relay, a relay on the application. You'll see that later on when I show you guys the application. And there's also one-touch alarm activation via the app and relays. Another thing that you can do with eConnect is if you have face recognition on your NVR, or you have an LPR system installed, you can add license plates, you can add faces through the app. Everything is through the application, everything's through eConnect. I will show you later on how to do that later on in the webinar. So eConnect for home surveillance. For home surveillance, you're basically going to need the basics, which is a camera, a monitor, an intercom system, so you know what is going on around at your home while you are away remotely at your office or in another country or anywhere. When you are at work or on vacation, the visitor rings the doorbell and you will receive a message on your smartphone, and you can speak to the visitor remotely via the application, allowing you to enjoy a very powerful and secure level of security in your home. You can also administrate the devices in the palm of your hands. Just the relay activation, you can do the fish ID warping function, adding of the face recognition. Then we have alarms, the PTZ moving, and you can move the PTZ and call presets as well. Just from the palm of your hands in the application, you can do everything. You can access live videos and play them anytime and anywhere. eConnect lets you see what's happening 24/7 without an issue with just one click. Okay, so right now, I just want to show you a little bit of the application right now. So give me 1 second to share my phone screen. So you guys can see my phone screen here. This is what you will be met with as soon as you open the application. Just like I said, just one click of the application will be viewed with all of the cameras in your home. So I have two devices currently added, which is the cameras here in Miami and the ones in El Paso. So let's go to the Miami ones, our Miami location. You can also view the Miami your devices here with the drop-down menu. You can select whichever device you want to see. And here, just click on the play button and it'll immediately take you to Miami's location. And here are all the cameras that we have to offer. And this is the El Paso showroom. So here you can see that I can talk. There on the bottom left, once I go full screen, there is a microphone button right here. I can talk and I can press on hold the microphone button to basically talk to someone that's on the other side of the camera if the camera supports that function. You can also press the audio button next to the microphone to hear any audio that's coming from the microphone. And if you have a fisheye, this is our fisheye that we currently have installed in our Miami location. It's on the ceiling. If you click on the eye, if you click on the little fish right here with the eye, you can see the different parts and the different screens that you can view the fisheye. You can rotate it at your liking. These are the two views. This is the 4 PTZ function that we have for the fisheye as well. You can rotate each screen without a problem. And if you don't want the PTZs to be constantly rotating like that, you just click on the A and they will stop rotating. So in case you want a static angle, you can go and put the angles and they will stay like that. Now for the VR function, this VR function is basically when you move the camera, you move your phone, and you will see everything as your phone is moving. These are the types of views that we offer for the application here. And you can move the cameras with just a touch of a button. You can just hold them and move them around however you'd like to organize them, depending on the circumstance and depending how the client wants them, without an issue. Another thing is the playback function. Here, with just a touch of a button, I can go into my playback and I can view my camera. Right now I'm viewing the LPR. And here, let's select the camera real quick. Let's select the face recognition. And once we have that selected, we will go to the three dots right here. And here you can see other options. So for here, for the notification on the top one, you will basically deactivate notifications for that specific camera. You can add it to favorites. If it has an alarm, you can activate the alarm depending on the alarm output and the however you have it connected. So the adding person function, you can add a person depending on if you have a picture of them in your gallery, you can go to the gallery on the top right, or you can take a picture of them, and that's basically adding them to your face database. You can also add license plates from the eConnect app. You can put the number here, the model of the car, the owner, the phone number, and then add it to the group. And once they're added, when that car passes by, you will see the name and the plate and the group that they've been added to. You can search by image, you can search by the face. Here I'm searching for my name. Here, let's go start searching. You'll be able to view the playback of anybody that crossed through. Here you see someone passed the camera, the PTZ camera, and the PTZ is tracking them. And this is all the notifications that you will see. The PTZ has picked up a couple, the turret. So to add a device to eConnect is very simple. You would go to your server list and on the three dots, you can select the camera and you can add the QR code via the NVR. That if you've enabled the P2P on your NVR, you will see the QR code on your NVR. And you can scan the QR code from there. So eConnect is available through Android and iOS. You can also put them through the tablets as well. If you have a tablet, it's also available to the tablet. So the eConnect compatibilities, some of the characteristics, the cloud P2P device number, you can add 300 devices. The number of accounts to share a device, you can have five accounts in total. Number of accounts that you can share to share a device. Mole devices, which can start with the same administrator account, is iOS 300, and Android is not limited. The maximum channels you can play at the same time is 16. And I would like to thank you all for attending this webinar. If you have any questions at all, I will give a time to answer these questions. If you can put them in the questions panel or the chat panel, I'll be happy to answer them. So I will be here. Thank you all for coming to this for another E-Series webinar. And if you have any questions about the eConnect app or about any projects, it doesn't have to be eConnect related. It can be anything about the E-Series line. I will be happy to answer them. My name is Roberto Jauregui. You can ask for me and I'll be happy to assist you with any projects or questions you have about the line. But for now, if you guys have any questions about eConnect, and I will be happy and glad to answer them. So we have a question here, Daniel Cruz. So the eConnect won't work with older versions like Turbo. Older versions like Turbo, so you mean the analog cameras? Yes, we have on our E-Series line, we have TVI, we have analog cameras. As long as you connect them to the P2P service, you will be able to view the cameras just like you would in an IP camera. If that answered your question, please let me know. If not, if you could elaborate a little bit more so I can answer your question so you can leave without a doubt. Yes, thank you. Okay, thank you, Daniel Cruz. Okay, at this point, if we don't have any more questions, once again, thank you all for attending another E-Series webinar. We'll have more webinars in English and in Spanish. If you understand Spanish a little better, we have webinars in Spanish. If you like the English, and we have webinars in English, like this one. We will be doing a lot more E-Series webinars. And thank you all for coming. My name is Roberto once again, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.